Hello, my streaming family. How are you doing today? Cavalier 2.0. I don't know if I agree with that. I did a lot of work on this yesterday, so I wanted to quickly show you guys how it's been sounding. How's everyone doing? I'm in a pretty good mood today. Ready to hang out, make some music, probably have some chats about conceptual music mindset and things like that. We often get into some discussion, as is healthy. I'm feeling nice. Hey, the White DJ, thank you for your subscription with Twitch Prime. Oh, happy Ramadan for anybody else fasting. I fast every day almost. I do the intermittent fasting thing that people do. I only eat one meal a day. Kind of similar, I guess, so I totally know the feeling. Thank you, Never Ask. And Shiro D. Let's let this one get rolling. Yeah, indeed. You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. So this is some new shit that I myself have been working on. A lot better than it was. We're going to drop the Barocca in a moment. Found a really cool trick that kind of fixed this track, which was nice. Oh, thank you, Bilal. Yeah, this is flowing a lot better now. Much better, and then harmonies. Oh, that's all we got right now. Still needs work. It's getting there. I did a thing. Algo for you, my friend. So I did a thing with that track that I don't always do. I replaced the high end of the gritty bass sound with just pure white noise, and I found that actually did some really cool stuff to just kind of soften it, but also fill it out at the same time. I think that's something I might be experimenting with a lot more. Cast Chaff's here. Oh gosh, thank you so much for gifting. You're the Santa Claus of this channel. Well, you and Black XY Bone and the chaotic Santa that is an inanimate. I'm gonna drop the Barocca. Dropped. Done. Nice. Yeah. When do I want to make a remix? When I want to make a remix, do I reach out to the OG artist? If I was like trying to remix something that I really wanted to remix, I would. But generally, the remixes that I do, I don't necessarily choose exactly what I'm going to do. I get offered them, and it's like, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that remix, or do I not? And then it's made up. Oh, thank you, Sam Monahan, you lovely man. Thank you. Yeah. The noise gate. I see you, the Mondarian. It's a great idea, but the noise gate on this thing won't allow for that. So, sadly. I actually listened to some MoFolk as well the other day to check him out, see how that was. See where the bats are coming from, or the birds, or whatever they are. Steamy glasses. All right, so let's take a quick listen to this remix. I haven't listened to it since we last worked on it. We'll be working on this today. I'm going to probably end up cleaning up the project file first, and then we'll see what's up after that. I love these chords, man. I'm really happy with them. Hey, Skits IOTV, how's it going with the big purple tick? Let's get in here. Let's get started out. Already Logic. Oh wait, no, Logic will do that once because it has to initiate that it's going to use all the cores, because it only uses half of them by default, and then once it cracks once, it uses twice as much. Oh yeah, So there's this little problem with Serum that I've been finding recently that if I use a certain like functionality on the Serum Effects version, it initializes the patch, or like it initializes this part but not this part, but then I didn't use any of this part anyway. So I just quickly need to do this so that it goes back to how it was. I remember how this patch was made, so it doesn't matter that much. It was a sync window where like that. I think it was something like this, with this, and this. How's the coursework going, Algo? Is that getting done? Oh wait, no, your deadline's already passed. Did you get it? Hey, thank you for the follows, you Farmer True and Skitsio TV. I'm gonna try my best to call out the follows because I haven't been like. Oh, Dreamland's a meme. Meme land. So this sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. It's quiet compared to the build-up, but that's something I can fix in the final mix down. I feel like it needs something to come in on the second bit. Like we made this last time. Maybe it just needs this. Now that I'm hearing it fresh. Oh yeah, that was a bad loop. Sorry guys. So we're already up in there. Start earlier. We did a lot of work last time, didn't we? Right, shit. So I'm going to try something that you guys were asking me to do last time. I don't know if it's going to be the right call, but we'll see. This is Streamland. Yeah, welcome to Streamland, everybody. Oh my God, we do need to call my channel Streamland, don't we? Fuck. Where's the drums? Yeah, I kind of hate that I love that. Wow, man, we're really on the on it with the hype train today. What's the fastest song I've ever made? It depends. Like, Out My Head was really fast to make. I don't think how fast a track gets made is a decent measurement of how good the track is or how much work went into it. It's just a case of how much good work is happening versus how much bad work is happening. Because, you know, like, you guys have seen now enough. Yeah, you've seen that I do quite a lot of different things to a track to decide whether it's going to be right or not. And it's just whether the earlier ideas catch on or if the later ideas catch on, you know? It's great when when everything you do just works. And I'm sure that as I get better as a producer, I'll be better at realizing those certain ideas. But, you know. I don't know if I'm into it or not. Let's get rid of the eighths. Man, I don't think it's better. Let's see how it works as like a thing. was a clash there because I think this, yeah, that's the, we don't want that. Oh, that's a bad edit. Actually, yeah, what might work there as like a as a thing is maybe not even like not even as buzzy and big sounding, but maybe make it really spacey, kind of like the intro, but like halftime. We'll see. What plugin do I use to tweak my drums? Many. Like generally, I always keep my drums in the arrange view. I know a lot of people like to use drum machines or like samplers to throw their drums in. I like to be able to fade and change each individual drum hit depending on the pattern. And then like you can write rolls really easily like that. Or like you can make good rolls really easily like that have feel and stuff. Because I come from an acoustic background with real drums and things like that. So, yeah. That's what I tend to favor, but it's not necessarily the best way of doing it. It's just the way that works best for what I want to achieve. And that's something that's definitely always worth thinking about is what's best for what you want to achieve, not necessarily what's best for your favorite producer. Let's throw these here, see what happens. Yeah, that melody's not right for that bit. Like, I like it, but it kind of seems a little pointless to go here when we could go down and then back up to the drop and like change the drop up instead. Like here, I'll show you. Let's go from here. I'm kind of big picture today as opposed to like all the little details. Yeah, it doesn't like that build up. I think it's because it's a soothe going into vocoders. Oh no, that's not even on anymore. Come on! I think I'm gonna have to flatten Yuki's vocal. Just get it sorted. That's muted. Which window? I didn't see a window. Maybe. I don't know. Once you get compressing all these things together too, it's going to be fucking quite heavy, but like in a sort of secret heavy way. Oh, the secret. Yeah, that's what happens if I accidentally press N, which I just never want to do. Yeah. Like this is nice. This is nice. I don't dislike it, but it is pointless. It doesn't further the track in any way. It's just like, here's another section when really you don't need to stay up there. I think that goes. I think it was a. Oh, did I cut twice? No, I didn't. I think it's nice. I think it's cool. I think if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right at the end. Maybe we'll get on the secret heavy hype today. Maybe I'll convert stuff to audio. Not sure. I might actually start bouncing stuff to audio and compressing things together. That's gonna instantly give this track a load more shit. Yeah, in Logic, yeah, you can do sheet music instead of MIDI. I can't read sheet music at all, so it's like not useful to me in any way, shape or form. It just wants to go back down there. Like it fits and it goes and it exists in like as a next section. It's like, yeah, cool, this is going, but it's pointless. It doesn't advance the track in any way. It really hates that build-up. It really hates running that build-up. I have no idea why. Have I tried using that kalimba? Are you the dude who got me the kalimba? Yeah, I love it. I play on it all the time, man. I haven't put it in a track yet because I don't know what to do with it, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, I did write some lines and then turn those lines into other instruments because they'd given me a melodic idea. But yeah. Then we're just gonna do this. This should be really, really fucking easy. Put that there. I'll make that the right volume later. B-boy's here. It's distorting a little bit. Where is that happening? Is that just in the master? Oh, it's because I've got a limiter on. I kind of don't care that much, though, I'll be honest. The chill out track feature a hint of the vocal? No, I don't think so. Yeah, nothing. Oh, dude, fucking Smash stream? Yes, let's do that Sunday? Monday? Hit me up, text me if you have a day in mind. I'm fucking down. I'm so down that it physically hurts. This isn't the end. So, we have a choice to make here. In terms of like, do we make a big variation for the second drop? Do we make a medium variation? Do we make basically no variation? Like this is kind of close to just mix down stage, which is fun. That's always a good time. Sorry, I'm copying stuff that's gonna freak out. I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to do a big variation. Maybe do like the Miss You style patch. We'll see. But then it would kind of feel like a shame that it wasn't the first drop. That's always the problem that I have when I do a variation. It's like, yeah, but this first drop isn't as good now because I've tried to beat it and I have. And it's like, what, do I scrap it? Do I copy the good drop to both? Do I let people wait? Because at the end of the day, this is obviously much more DJ friendly or DJ angled than my stuff usually or like often is. It's a weird one. Yeah, but no one ever really plays two drops of the same track. I agree, like it's good to have that arc where you're going up for a track. I feel like the best I've ever done it is the Go Like DMB remix because the second drop isn't better, it's just different, but the same energy. I don't know. There's a lot of unused channels here. Let me just delete all those. The low end on this, I think, is pretty fucking set as well. Oh, that's my doorbell. I'll just be one moment. follows Slatki, Zyravez, Coyote Dub, I did it wrong. Boink Doink, GKS Duder, TJR123, LD10DX, and 6000J. Some of those sound like bots to me, but sorry, did I kill the chair stream? Sorry, guys. All right, then. That's absolutely fine. 1 second, I've got a text from my mother. Sick. All good. Yeah, man, Liquidity. Fucking sad shit about Liquidity, but how do I get my mix so full but so clean? I genuinely, okay, so this is a shit answer to a very, like a very complex question, but genuinely, compression and EQ is 80% of why a mix sounds full. Like, there's no reverbs, I don't think, in this drop. Let's check. Yeah, none. It's just EQ. Like, this thing's EQ'd about right. It's not perfect, but like, you know, if this had too much of this, it suddenly throws everything off balance. And that's just a bit at 2K. Like that was 4 dB's difference. And that's the sort of territory we're talking. Like once your EQ is kind of on it, like I haven't got the best EQ in the game. I know people who are way better at EQing than I am. But like once your EQ is at a decent level, that's when things really start sounding full. You don't need as many things because one thing sounds so full because the EQ's right. What I'm listening to for when I'm EQing, it's a hard one. It's actually, I have a working theory about why the first few streams weren't that great in terms of my production, and it's because my voice was coming back out at me and it's like semi-processed and stuff. These days, while I'm speaking, I'm hearing my voice around the room, and of course you know what your own voice sounds like, and so that's becoming my reference, and that's usually how it works anyway. Like you're just trying to get things to sound real. That's when things sound good, is when they sound correct, right? When they sound like they could be real, because as soon as you add like too much of a frequency to something, it sounds weird. What we ideally want is we want everything to be as close to the pink noise curve as possible, and I'll quickly demonstrate what a pink noise curve is for everybody. Because that's often helpful. So the pink noise curve is the way in which humans hear sounds as being flat. So white noise is flat. Every frequency is at the same volume. Where are we? Tools, is it in utility? Test oscillator, here we go. Fletcher Munson is to do with loudness. Fletcher Munson is to do with loudness. That's different. We can get into that if you want, but that's a totally different thing. That's to do with as things get loud. So white noise sounds like this. I'll turn that down a little so you can see. So I have all of my EQs set to tilt 3 dB per octave, which is roughly what pink noise is like. And so when I put pink noise on, it's a lot more pleasant to listen to for a human. That sounds flat to a human. Everything sounds, the bass is as loud as the high, is as loud as the mid. That's how humans hear things. Well, that's exactly it, the Mundarian. That's exactly my point. Is pink noise is the kind of natural fade off of high end to low end in terms of ratio. It sounds really, this sounds, if you close your eyes, you can almost believe it's a waterfall. And that should tell you everything you want to know, because obviously we're not robots. We don't perceive things. We don't perceive things as being correct because they're correct, and it's numerical. Well, it's kind of numerical. Let's not get into that. We perceive things as being correct because they can occur naturally, easily, right? So That's why EQ. That's why there's not a correct way to EQ something, but there's a satisfying way to EQ things. Sometimes you have to EQ a sound. Sometimes you have to EQ a sound in such a way that it's horrible, but that's how you get to hear it in the larger picture, and it holds up that part of the EQ. Like this track's quite an easy one to mix that way because this is our whole like drop sound, and I'm guessing that this is pretty close to flat. Yeah, look at that. Everything's roughly the same level. It rolls off at the end, but that's because I've got room for the hi-hats. I have this plugin called Gulfos. Gulfos is a waterfall, and they based it off. Basically, it's a dynamic EQ thing that forces a sound in real time closer to that of the Gulfos waterfall. So I'll show you that one. I sometimes use it in mastering right at the end. It's a really easy plugin to get addicted to, but it's really fucking good basically. So what it does is it looks at the full spectrum of your track, and you can click recover. Like you don't want to use too much of it, but I'll go extreme for this example, and it makes it closer to pink. To what pink noise is like. You can bypass areas of it. And what's crazy is you don't really hear that much of a difference when it's on, but then if you bypass it, you start hearing where the frequencies are a bit weird. Now, it doesn't necessarily sound better on that because you kind of need those frequency, because like as this is going, like obviously we've got big dips here, all around the place because it's quite a harmonic sound. But yeah, pink waterfalls. No, waterfalls are just straight up pink noise, pretty much. Like, yeah, pink noise. I wish I had a green screen so I could just put a waterfall behind me. That would be great. But you get the idea. What's my favorite coffee? I don't know, man. I like a lot of Colombian stuff. I like sort of medium to dark, low acidity coffees. I don't really like acidic coffee. Yeah, I like it hot. I like cafetiere coffee most, like of the plungy thing. But yeah. That's it. So second drop, I'm tempted to try and do like something modulating. If in white noise, say 50 hertz is as loud as, shouldn't we be able to hear low frequency? No, because humans don't hear things flat. That's the point. Humans don't hear things flat. There's a perception curve we have, and that's what pink noise is. It's that curve. White noise is everything is equal in terms of measurement. Like in dance, in mix downs, for example, your low end is always going to be louder than your high end because you need to be able to hear it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Bilal, man. Thank you. I'm glad, man. Hey, congratulations to you, dude. Yeah, so there's a perception curve. Now, the Fletcher-Munson curve is a kind of slightly revised version of that, whereby at different volumes, we hear different things loud. Like, as things go from very quiet to very loud, the curve does evolve slightly, but it's not that useful. Not that useful. I mean, it is. It's really useful, but it's not that useful to talk about. It's something to know. Like, as things get louder, we need less and less 3K. So a lot of dance producers, myself included sometimes, when something's really loud, we'll just get like, I think it's 3.4. As things get louder, we start hearing more and more 3.4K hertz. And so like a lot of dance producers have a little nipple out here, maybe with like 3 dB. Makes things sound a lot softer. Doesn't really sound like it's losing much. Little nipple, you know. It looks like a nipple. Do I mean though? That's where I'm at. That's what those are just some knowledge bombs, I guess. I hope those are useful to you, and it's not just like weird conceptual bullshit. Like, it's good to know these things. Notch, dip, nah, nipple, man. Well, to be fair, I would say that's a dip. Yeah, that's fair. That's a dip. That's a dip, but that's definitely a nipple, right? Down and in, maybe not, but out, yeah, nipple, like, you know, nipples. You point your nipple. What am I doing? Concaved line, yeah. The graphic producers are in the chat. Here we go. Okay, so I say maybe we try and go heavy as fuck. Yeah, man, the Alps is full of huge nipples. Drop like nudes. Yeah, that's actually kind of the area I was thinking already. All right, guess I'm giving everyone drum samples today, am I? Nudes is a work in progress track that's really heavy. Kind of really heavy. It's more jump uppy. I don't think of jump up as being heavy. I think of jump up as being loud. Heavy's so different to loud in my mind. Like, heavy's like bassy and distorted and stuff, and like jump up is like that. But I always think that jump up's kind of generally got a more piercing sound factor, sound profile, and that to me says loud as opposed to heavy. I don't know. Right, so let's get on with this. I wonder what the best way to do this might be. I think let's get this. Is this the Bruises 2 thing? Yeah. I'm gonna bust that out to somewhere. Bust that out to 12. Or we could do that fucking... Do you remember that bass patch I pulled up the other day by accident? We could just use that. Bass and uni laser. No, Ableton's great. I don't hate on Ableton. I don't generally. There are things about Ableton that don't work with what I want to achieve, and that's why I use Logic. But there are so many things I wish I had in Logic that are in Ableton. I would say that Ableton is probably objectively better, but subjectively Logic is better for me, but just because of a couple little things that allow me to do certain sounds that I want to be able to make. I think objectively the best DAW is FL. It's got everything. Very speed for sure. Yeah, I miss very speed when I don't have it. What? G sharp. I'm just fucking making shit up right now. Because we already have a nice option for the second drop to just be kind of like that, but maybe we'll just do like a dead drop so it goes you know what I mean. Do the whole back thing and then you're just kind of done. Just chaining coffee into Barocca, having a fucking day. Let's do a little bit of swing. I have a feeling what we could get away with is if we do this, like some heavy shit. Yeah, I'm wondering if we can do this, like a really heavy sound, but like put a nice cute pad under it. Like, I don't know which one this is. Is this one? Yeah, that one's too mid heavy. I'm talking like something maybe with. I'm just gonna pull out some presets because like this may or may not stay. I don't want to spend loads of time building something. Basically, right now we're throwing some shit at the wall for maybe 30 minutes, seeing if there's some fun to be had in a second drop, and if not, I'm gonna start mixing it down. And then start adding like all the little details that make a track sound complete. Because right now it sounds like a project file. I want it to sound like a final track. And I think there's a big difference in that, personally. Or at least in my brain there is. I would not necessarily say that's a healthy way of thinking about your tracks, though. Gonna fuck with this thing real quick. Got a low note in there that's fucking with it. Oh. Right, so I put the notes in the wrong place. They should have been. Yeah, that's right. Oh, who was that? Hey, thank you, Jay Delano. Jay Del Nano, my bad. Sorry, thank you. You have a personal aversion to FL? Yeah, Ableton's your call then, man, for sure. I think two or three more streams and we'll be able to hit partner, and then you guys will be able to choose your things. Sorry that the emotes is still not through. We're still working on those. There are 2 pending right now that have to be okayed by Twitch, of course, because they don't want us just like sharing naughty pictures all over the timeline. How do I sidechain in Logic? Loads of ways. This one right here. Top end sidechain from Audio 1, which is like a bypassed channel that just has this little click doing this, which is the same pattern as the drums. Yeah. I think Cubase is amazing. I would use Cubase if I didn't have if you didn't have to have the dongle for it. I think Cubase is really powerful. I think it's untapped. I think not enough people are using it. Oh, I like Treon. I'm so happy you're enjoying it, man. I like that note too. I was really proud of that one. I'm glad you picked up on that, dude. Thank you. Yeah. Writing volume automation is okay, and I think it's good, but you are at the mercy of your DAW perfectly playing back that automation. And Logic's automation is really fucked up, so like I don't think that it's a good idea to do that on Logic anyway. Benjamin 36141, thank you, man. Okay. Dodecagons? I like that. Buses sometimes individual channels. It varies. You want to buy a new pair of headphones? What are you talking about, ma'am? LMMs? I'm not really well. I don't know much about headphones, to be honest. I've never been a big fan of headphones. They feel like I'm just kind of too close to the sound to be able to get a good idea of it. I use these KNS 6400s, but they aren't amazing. They're okay. They're good for 90 quid. But yeah, like, dude, if they fixed automation on Logic would literally be as good as Ableton. No, if they fixed automation and the fucking way you can process audio, like if I could just very easily change the pitch of something, then yeah, Logic would be fucked up good, but I don't know, man. They just don't seem to care. Chocolate orange mocha coffee. Don't do that. Orange and coffee sounds like a fucking terrible time. Don't do that. Would be my recommendation. Right, I'm gonna start fucking working on this again. It is Apple, but it's also like it's eMagic, which is like the company within there. Like, they have no support. Like, there's no Logic support or anything. It's not like it sucks. I just wish they would take it seriously, like Logic as a platform that professional producers do use. Like, I just wish they would take it seriously as something that actually people do use as part of their living, or like primarily as part of their living. Like, I'm not the only professional musician using Logic, of course. Let's just see if this is even worth pursuing, because this is fucking weird. This is a weird choice. I think it's gonna be cool but weird. Zomboy uses Logic. Him and I are the only two people I can think of in dance music, in the wider dance music scene anyway. I think that can actually work. There's something in there. It's the tops. The tops need a little bit of love. I think we can sort of like. Don't most producers use Logic? No, most producers use Ableton. I think this can actually work if we vocode that. We're going to vocode that sound. I love how whenever I put a sound up, everyone finds whatever problem they have with it. Like, I've finished that sound and I'm like, yeah, it's done. Lots of artists use Logic. I don't know that many dance producers who use Logic. Like, I've talked to a lot of them. Like, you know, I've been around and like Chime. Yeah, true. I forget about Chime. I forget that he uses Logic. Maybe in 2013, but most people have made the switch to Ableton. Like, Ableton is what most people use. And it's also the thing that there's the most literature for out there too. Like, in terms of just, you know, just videos and producers talking about how they use it and stuff. think actually with a bit of fucking around, that could be really cool. I mean, like, it goes a bit high. I'm wondering if we can find like a way of fucking with it. Sorry. Whoa. Oh, has the stream died? Hello? What'd be really cool, actually, is this getting distorted? Ah, it fucking is. That's so annoying. Does this have like a... Yeah, it does. We don't want that. I'm going to remove that. Put that up there. Oh, wait, no, we don't want that, actually. So I'm just kind of cleaning up this patch. It's quite old. Old. And then let's set that to memory. Kind of cool. I kind of miss it doing the 16s though, to be honest. Do I ever use super quiet noise sweeps into my kicks? No, I don't like pre-kicks. I don't like the sort of shit. I think it's wanky. Whenever I hear it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I wish you'd used that space to fill with music instead of a reverse sweep. But that's a pet peeve of mine. I've heard people do it really well. I'm generalizing in probably possibly kind of an unfair way. Wanky can be a good thing. There's lots of amazing wanky music, to be fair. Yeah. Oh yeah, but when it takes like half a bar, I fucking hate that shit. Like when it's like, especially in like sort of like halftime slower music where it's like, duh, gah, dude, God, oh God, I hate it. I don't know why. It annoys me. And it's a totally personal thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do. It just annoys me and I don't know why. I kind of do hate future bass, to be honest. I want to do something different than that. It's cool. I think that's a cool idea that needs its own track instead of trying to fit this idea into what this track says. So we've got another 15 minutes of fucking around with other ideas. So I'm going to see what other presets I've got in here. Or I could make one. I'll make one. I haven't made one in a little while. So I'm just going to get that same bass line and I'm just going to make like a growly a growly ting for Serum, on Serum, with Serum. Wait, exclude. What am I doing? They need to be on. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, guys. I'm so sorry. Bus. Wait, have I still got Gullfoss on the master? That's bad. Shouldn't have had that on. I'm glad I didn't do any big things. No, by wanky, when I say wanky in terms of music, it's like I genuinely mean it in much more of a literal sense. In that it's like musical masturbation. As you're pleasing yourself, you're being all like fancy and stuff just because you can. Whereas my personal ethos is that you should, you know, if you have to do something technical and impressive in that, in that way, then you should be doing it for a reason, not just for its own reason. And that does count a lot of really amazing tracks that have been intentionally technical for the sake of technical. But it's when that becomes the only kind of redeeming factor of a song, I stop listening. I don't care anymore. Like jazz, a lot of like the heavier, like really fusion, like crazy atonal jazz. That's really wanky because yes, it's a vibe and it's cool to listen to as a kind of like an exercise or something that's atypical. But like as soon as you get into all that atonal stuff where it's just like amazing prowess on instruments, it's like it stops being about music and starts being about a technical demonstration. And I don't care about technical demonstrations. I care about music. Do I listen to Madian? Not as much as I probably should. I know he makes really good music, and the stuff I've heard of him, it's like, yeah, this is fucking great. I don't listen to a lot of music in general. I don't really have time. Like, I get up, I make music, I play games, I go to sleep, especially in quarantine, you know? I didn't sample Tim and Still Here. It's just that's a sort of like policey sort of particular style of playing where you put a bit of chorus on a muted guitar pluck. It's not sampled in Still Here at all. I'm familiar with Bass Nectar, right? Yeah. Where did I learn to produce music? Just here, sat here doing it. That's the only way to learn, is to do it. And I will always say that. I don't think you can learn to make those decisions without making those decisions, you know? There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. We send you ideas, you pick your favorite and work with it with the person who made it on a call. There's a lot that could go wrong with that. I actually had an idea the other day though, because you guys want me to do a feedback stream, and I don't want to be mean. So what I think we should do is we should do not a feedback stream, but a help stream where you guys send in tracks that you like you send in tracks with the knowledge that I'm going to give you all the advice that I would give to improve it, as opposed to people demoing me. Because when someone's demoing, I hate the idea that someone sends me something finished and I say, hey, yeah, you should change this. And it's like, yeah, but it's finished. It's like, okay, well, shit. Right? That's better. I think that's better in general. Like it's more like a surgery or like a workshop or something. And I'll even, if I can, I'll try demonstrate the things that I mean. But when, I don't know yet. So I want to quickly test something with Serum. Let me just do this. Just get like a flat fucking thing. And yeah, look at that. Fucking Serum, you asshole. Right, so what I want to work out, which I haven't done yet, is Trying to work out. I've never actually spent the time to troubleshoot this. Oh, is it? I thought it was. Okay. I'm trying to work out if Serum's sub channel is retrigger or memory. It looks like it's retrigger, which is good. Wait, why is memory working now then too? Interesting. Very interesting. Ugh. Angry. Right, let's get back to that. So let's make something angry. I'm gonna go like full sub focus here, like full 2008 sub focus. So let's get like let's get that same noise, but like unison it. No, let's do the fucking weird binaural thing that I did in Nudes. So what's gonna happen is these are gonna be here. This one's gonna be here, random. Phase there, 180, and then we pan them either way. So this is gonna tickle your brains. Oh, that didn't work. Why is this one not making? Oh, the level's down. This is gonna tickle your brains. Check this out. Ooh. Whoa. Fucks with your brain a little bit. Let's get up a BP. Then this needs to be 1/4 dot. And then trigger. I don't know if I like it, but it's kind of all right. Yay. Yay. Oh, sorry. That has more. That has more. That has more attitude. A second ago, like a little while back, there was like a sweet spot it hit for like a split second. I'm trying to find that. That's it. Oh. I wonder if we want to do this. What I'm going to do too is I'm going to get some multi-band compression going. Matt Beardless, Dan, we made a mocha with orange juice. It's actually really nice. Please try it soon. I feel like this is a trap. Worst case scenario right now is that we make this patch and it doesn't work in the track, but we have a nice patch. Best case scenario is it's everything the track needs. Place your bets. Very clicky. Also gonna start phasing it a little. But not like that. We're gonna put that on this. When I'm crushing the frequencies like that, it makes it sound bigger. Listen, if I turn it off, kind of sounds boring compared to it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's kind of cool. I wonder if we want some noise going through this. Oh, actually, that might be better. Can you copy this? No, okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. Let's not filter the noise. Get that there. Whoa, that's weird. Where is the JP8? Or is that in a different plugin? Am I getting confused? I feel like I'm getting confused. J60, what's that? I'll do this. All right, that needs to be dotted. Dotted, trigger. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know you could do that in Serum. That's going to save me a lot of time. Thank you for the tip there. Why is it so dark? Is that just the phaser? Oh, it's the top end of compression. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Oh, that's got a note in it. Oh, it's got too much low in it. Direct out. Let's see about saturating this. Might not be the right call. I'm going to EQ it first. Sounds kind of bit crushed, even though it's not, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to definitely saturate the tops because that tick is so big. Which do I want to do first, man? Shit, I don't know. Right, okay. I'm gonna try this real quick, because makes it a bit cleaner on the lows. Then we're gonna saturate. I'm gonna try a couple different distortions. Right, let's try a couple different EQs into this. See if this is the call. That was kind of cool. I think we can do better. Let's try a different algorithm. Let's see how it takes to a soothe. It's kind of cool. It's really soft sounding. About a re-distortion, but like just a touch. Okay, I've kind of lost sight of things a bit here. Went down a little bit of a hole. Let's see how this sounds with the drums. Is there anything else playing apart from that? There's that pad. I don't want that. Okay, it's a little bit too right, I'm just going to duplicate this. I'm going to try some weirder waveforms. That waveform's very like grainy and a bit, I don't know what I would say, but like it's a little just dry. So what I'm going to do is maybe try some weirder shit, like some spectral shit like Monster. Let me get rid of that pan. There we go. Some weird shits. Hey, the Waves music, how's it going? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Kind of cute. Like quite a cute heavy bass sound. Weird. This is kind of funny. So mental. So what's cool about this is because it's wait, does it? Yeah. So like I can re-trigger it myself. I can do this. Probably a little too much noise, right? I don't think it's an improvement on what we had before. As in, like, the actual, like, just the melodic drop. Is it even gonna do that? Legato mono. That's really cool. I like that. I think I need to do this at the beginning. Yeah. That's a little bit like a slap bass. The shirt, there's a really cool shop in London called Friday on My Mind. It's in Box Park. They make shirts, but they also like salvage vintage shirts and then resell the really good ones. So like this is probably from like the 70s or something. It's not quite right yet, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm really into clothes, but not like a lot of the popular shit. Like I'm into like quite a lot of like workwear and Japanese Americana brands. Quick Shift, thank you for the subscription. I like your style from Instagram posts. Yeah, there's fucking loads, man. Dude, I could get into that shit all day. Yeah, fuck. I don't know where to start though. Like a lot of the stuff I like is like I have to get people to import it for me because it gets sold in Japan, and any of the places that sell it out here are really fucking expensive. Like they mark up and stuff. Right, right, but it's nice. Oh, that note wasn't right, but it was kind of cool anyway. I saw that one there. I'll play it from the beginning. It might crash. I need to go to the bathroom. Enjoy the chair. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I think it's all the reverbs. I think it's all the reverbs like stacking up. I actually had a really cool idea as well. Secret chair donation. Okay, I won't say anything. This needs more hi-hats, I think. Or just a better mix. Distorting here, but whatever the fuck. I don't care right now. Oh, I copied the wrong channel. Yeah, I don't mind if it crashes there. I'm actually prepping some stuff. decide if I want to go with the 16ths or not. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Needs EQing. It's a little lively. Like it's a little too much in certain ways. So I just need to, because like when it goes up into those higher registers with the low notes, it kind of like these notes up here. These ones. Those ones. Those need pushing out. So I'm gonna get like some multi-banding going on. I think with some multi-banding, maybe like maybe a dimension expander. This is gonna sound really cool, and then we can mix it, and we'll see if it's even better than. See if it's even a worthwhile thing to have. It's a cool patch. I'll probably end up using it in some way, in some place, at some time. Let me get rid of the side chaining. I'm not really hearing what it's doing with the compressor. Yeah, it's nice and crushed. The line's not quite right, but I don't really care about that right now. What? Kind of squeaky in a nice way. That's nice and dynamic. I like that. Something about it's bothering me and I can't tell what. I think it's because the notes are so high. Like it really wishes it was an octave lower. It really wishes it was, but that's way too low. B is too low, like too low. Cooler. The squeakiness isn't necessary. Way more rhythm. I'm not taking anything down an octave, no. Not because it'll just go into the wrong area. I mean, like this sounds cool. It's cool, but you don't get those nice harmonics. I'm gonna try this out though. Very empty, but there's something in there. So that other bass was still going, which I didn't want. Yeah, this is gonna work, I think. Quite far back in the mix right now. We can fix that. A really soft sound. I mean, it's like let's EQ it. See if that's a call to be made here. I got a big dip here. And a little bit of peak in here. I think that needs to be a dynamic EQ. Oh, so Megalovania Fox Stevenson remix. No. No. I can't remember who it was, but ages ago someone said that I had sans energy, and I haven't been able to think of anything else since. Yeah, San SB. You don't need, you know, Sansb. It's one letter out. That's a shame about that harmonic. So the next thing to do is this. Are people still asking me that question? Come on, guys. Come on. It's been literally 7 years. Like, I've spent more time being Fox Stevenson than I did Stan SB at this point. Come now. Why the... I've been public about this about 1 million times. 1 million times, literally, factually. I'm not actually pissed off. It's Stan SB. People only want a drum and bass, and I make a drum and bass as Fox Stevenson right now, sure, but like, you know, Stan SB could never have come out with the Killjoy album. People have been like, well, what the fuck is this? Yeah, rebrands happen. But yeah, I mean, also it was a chance for people to kind of evaluate whether they liked what I actually was about or if they just liked one of my tracks. Which is not a bad thing. I don't want to piss people off when I release a track. That's the worst thing. That sounds bad. Yeah, no, that information's around. Like, you know, Stan SB was. I don't think I made music as well as I did back then. The name was something I came up when I was a lot younger. There was a lot to get away from in terms of just like what people expected from that stuff musically. Like all of the first releases of Fox Stevenson's were stuff that I was working on before I changed the name, before I even knew I wanted to change the name. And so like it was just more like a bookend thing. I almost changed the name for the album, you know. Nightwatch, no, it was going to be Killjoy. Might have been the name itself. That or I had a load of names in mind. Load of names. No persona shaming. Yeah, man. Fox Stevenson's just my persona at this point, isn't it? Yeah. I do think foxes are cool, though. They're, like, kind of mysterious. Whenever I see, like, an urban fox in London, it's like, that shit's fucking cool. Because they're always too far away for you to, like, see anything but them just, like, look at you and then, like, disappear into a bush. What I think is interesting about foxes is how they are quite cat-like and they're quite dog-like, but they're not very domesticatable. So they have that kind of there's a familiarity when you see a fox, but you know that no one really keeps them. I know that people do. There are like Instagram accounts and shit. Do we get urban foxes in Leeds? A little bit, a lot less than London. Fucking stop. I'm gonna go slow-mo for a bit. Noisia is a sick name because it's like nausea, but it's also vision upside down. It's just fucked. No, is it vision upside down or backwards? Upside down. Or like rotated. Yeah, fucking sick name. the logo for Vision Records and Noisia is the same logo rotated 180. The snare's wrong for this, I think. We need a weirder snare. And we also need harder eights. It needs to be like really heavy. I think I'm gonna get like a 909. That's funny, the Mondarian, that's funny. I think I want a really bleepy snare. Bleepy? I don't really know what I mean by that. This was the one I was going to try first. That sounds like it might actually do the trick. Let's EQ that, see what's up. Bit low on the high end there. Yeah, we're doing totally doing get the fuck out later on, or GTFO. We have some ideas. I think we're going to complete another level today. Sick. Ooh. I have an idea that might be kind of cool. Because you might be able to do this. This might be really cool. Let's see. Let me try a fucking idea out. Wait, what are we on that? All right, cool. Some like fucking polyrhythm shit. Let's go. Cool. I'm into that. I mean, it's really dry and it'll need some shit on it, but yeah. I should get the MYLK voice sample pack on this thing. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. So I need to fade it out so it doesn't go with the ticking and shit. That's fixed. What's this going to? That's going to there. Okay, we don't want that. We don't need a Gullfoss on this because I can just EQ it because it's one word. Low end. Let's also gain reduce it so it's like fucking distorted. Maybe disperse it too. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to use the verses yet. That's a good question. Maybe not. Because the melodies kind of don't work with this like mode change that I've done to it. We'll see. We will see. I really like the intro as it is. What was I doing? I was going to disperse it. That's what I was going to do. Disperser. Hooray. That no. I need to get rid of that. Ooh, whatever the fuck. I'm not warmed up at all. This one. Gone. See you later, booty face. Have a good one, man. What do we want? We want our kilohertz snap heap. Oh, actually, no. We don't want that. Or do we? Yeah, actually, that's a better way to do it. Let's leave this in here. Yeah. Oh, we can harness it, can't we? That was great. Thank you, Helix EVO. I think it just wants reverb. I think it just wants reverb, which is a shame. That's a good clip, I'll go. Good shit, dude. Ribbon. Right, so we're starting to hit the logic barrier. So let's see what we can delete. What maybe needs turning into audio that might be causing us issues. What's this? Yeah, we don't need that on. That doesn't need to exist. That doesn't need. I'm just gonna delete everything that's muted currently. I'm going to sidechain it slightly. try this. It might work better if I literally just do this, like noisier style. Maybe not. I'm also gonna try another snare. I like this snare, but maybe there's a better one because we got lucky early, so maybe we could do with a snare that's even better than that one. Oh, this sounds like it might be the one. Ooh, I like that. It's a little bit messy still. Like it's very this drop right now. Oh, that's so much cooler. No. I don't think it's competing for room at all. I think it's a nice soundscape. Also, like once the final mix comes to it, like you'll find that those sort of things sort of will fall into their own spaces as you're being like more aggressive with it. Like this is like a first pass. No, I don't plan on adding another drop after this. Yeah, I thought about pitch shifting it, but I kind of like the fact that it just doesn't change. Very easy thing to do here is that we literally just grab, actually, I'm going to repeat this. And then we get this bass sound. We're just going to change waveforms. Change the waveforms. I think it's a little bit lively, actually. That's a bit better. You okay, B? What happened? You plugged an XLR into your desk? What? Oh, like a recording desk. Big up to you, B. Right, let's change this waveform to something a bit more, I think a saw wave might actually do the trick here. Like, where are you, saw wave? Whoa. What do I enjoy more, DJ sets or live? It totally depends on the day, man. Changes every day for me. So then we're going to also change the chord synth too to be basically it's a free variation we can have here, like a. It's about me now, Ree. Go ahead, man. I'm fucking listening. Uh. 1/4 dot. What? That shouldn't sound like that. Oh, that's because that's doing that. Fucking hell. That was mental. That sounds really weird. I think that might actually end up working though, strangely enough. Let's see. Hey, Cast Champ, thank you again, friend. Not as much of a tonal change as I'd want. I think I might prefer that second bass. I don't. That might be cool though, if it changes quicker. Cast Chef's going in, man. I'm not adding the yeah before the drop. I've done that too many times. I need to not use that sample. That's why it's on there, is because it's just like the sample. Logic hates this shit. Ugh. Try a fake out on that second drop for sure. Let's do it. I use the monitors I use are what am I trying to say? I use ATC SCM25As. They were very expensive. They're like the most expensive thing I own. But they're fucking incredible, so. Very much worth it. If you can afford it. But like, these I got these years and years ago. Haven't looked back. No, the interface wasn't as expensive because I got a fucking amazing deal on them. Oh, whoops. I pressed N by accident. It's kind of cool. I don't think it's better. think I prefer it. Oh, you out, dude. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, Bilal, again. I'm into it. It's cooler like this. Let's make another version of this bass again. One that's a bit more angry. Like, right, this one's kind of like let's get a kind of thing going down. That's just going to be a case of moving the filter pretty much. So let's. Something like that, I don't know. Yeah, I thought it might have been a bit out of time. Do I use a sub with the ATCs? I don't. I know people who'd like to, but I think they've got great low end. Latest growth to Pixel. Easy. Easy variations. This is sick. I'm going to leave something pretty playing while I go to the bathroom again. I drink so much water while I'm producing. Let's leave this rolling. Say hello to my chair for me, right? How's everybody doing out there? You guys doing okay? Oh, thank you, Bong Dude. I appreciate it, man. I knew it. Don't know why it's there that it always freaks out. 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna let that note hold on, so it goes na 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 na, and it just. It's really, really, really resonant. I like that about it. Thank you, Amar. Oh, Bong Dude, man, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that sounds mental. Does it work? Not really. This reminds me a lot of this really fucking weird tune I made ages ago. That was really like badly produced, but also really well produced in a weird way because it was like super limited. I wonder if I can find it. What was it called? Is it Gung? That's just me saying gung. Oh no, it's oh, I can't remember what this is from. This is me saying gung and then Buster in the background screaming gung for some reason. I don't remember the context. Gung. That's not what I was looking for, but I'm happy to have heard it. I think it's from a rehearsal. Do you guys want to hear it again? Okay. Gung. Let's put it in the track. Hey, thank you, Xvislable. Gung donation sound. Do you guys want that? Is that what you want? I can make that a reality, but I feel like the is kind of like in keeping with the brand and things. Hey, HG and Kid Nebula, thank you, man. Gung for Dono. Maybe. I was looking for something anyway. This is basically, I was trying to make something like really, really like digital sounding. Wonder if it's in here even. That's not it. What's that? No. You turn down for a moment. Xvisible just subbed the bot. Dude bot! I love it. Is it dry too? No, that's dubstep. I'm in I don't know if I have an export of it. Oh, is it this? Yeah, this is it. It's reminding me of this weird thing I made a while ago. This is a fucking weird tune that I made. I was trying to make stuff that sounded really just not real. This noise is crazy too. Wow. Yeah, same chord to turn it up. Everything just sounds kind of papery and noisy and weird. Fucking low end though, look at that. That's never getting finished, just before you get attached to it. Yeah, it's like a weird, it sounds like a speaker test going wrong. It doesn't do the ooh there. Oh, Caschav, thank you, man. Shit. Dude. Gung! I might leave the gung in, like, it's not impossible. Thank you guys, damn. Yeah, it's hard to get a hype train when we've got everyone subscribed already. Whoa. That sounds mad. This Logic's really having a fucking shitty time here. Oh, wait. I have a feeling. Oh, no. No, that's bad. Shit. I thought I might have had like a high buffer, a low buffer rate on, but no. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to start turning things into audio. Let's have a listen through. I don't like freezing tracks, Soft Envy. You can't really do anything to them. They're just boring. Like, I may as well actually export to audio, then at least it's malleable and you can change it. I think freezing is a really weird functionality. Because what? You unfreeze it and then the project doesn't run? Just turn it to audio. I think it's better. Oh, thank you, Akari Project. I just noticed that shit, dude. Thank you. Thank you, man. replaces the channel with an audio file that you can't edit. Bouncing in place turns it into an audio file that you can edit. That's the point though, is when you unfreeze it, you're just making the CPU, work again. Like if you're happy with the sound, just turn it into audio. I'm happy with most of these sounds, so I'm just gonna turn it into audio. You know what it needs here? It needs this. Let's do this too. Hey, thank you, Slynexus. Slynexus, probably what that is. It. I feel like this drop could be quite long. I feel like this actually could be like this long. And then we bring this maybe. Might be a bit weird, but like this remix is quite weird, so. Hey, thank you, Heineken. Let's get some of the pads. Streaming till late again today because we're going to do GTFO after this at like 8:30, so that's in 2.5 hours. I like the ooh, it's nice. I don't know if I can go that high. Yeah, I can't go that high. A little bit maybe, yeah. Thank you. Whoa! Big spender, thank you so much. Fuck. Thank you, Akari Project. That really means a lot, man. That's the most, I think that's the most bits we've had donated on this channel yet. That edit's not good. It needs to go. We're gonna. Gotta get rid of all the hi-hats on that. So it kind of goes like this. Really confusing that these are down here, actually. I should probably move those. I'm gonna get rid of all the fucking effects off this, apart from the disperser. Cute! Wait, what's Mondarian done? Wait, what? Oh, he's drunk, I see. Oh no, fuck. We're going to do another version of this, bass with the mids taken out so that we can make a better version of this saw that sits up front. Yeah, it's a bit early to be drunk, but I mean, quarantine times, all bets are off. All bets. Go away, nipple. We don't want that one. This. Someone's barbecuing outside. I can smell it. Mm. Sorry guys, I was just concentrating for a minute. What did I miss? I'm just gonna assume I didn't miss anything because you guys are talking about other shit. Missed a donation? Oh, I did. Oh my God, no! Unanimate, you know. The police are coming for you, man. Dude. Thank you so much. For real, thank you, man. Fuck. Thank you, Uninanimate Man. Thank you. This synth reminds me of a game that maybe one of you might have played. It was like one of my favorite games as a kid growing up. And it reminds me of Micromaniacs, which was like Micro Machines, except it was like little creatures that ran. And I used to love that fucking game. But like there's a synth in that, or at least it reminds me of a synth that was in the soundtrack to that. I am going to pitch this one down one. I mean two. Yeah, it was on PS1. It was one of my favorite games. Sick soundtrack, if I remember correctly. Welcome back, no bro. And then we'll just do this. And we're basically done in terms of like horizontal production, if you know what I mean, like along the timeline. Without the sonar pluck. But then we're gonna then we'll just reverb that out at the end. So the track is kind of like done in length. I think that's it. I don't know, Rage Bubble. I don't know exactly what their plans with this remix are. All I know is that I was asked to do it, and that's it. Oh, there's a muted layer there. We have 3 different drum sounds in this track. That's kind of cool. I wonder if Logic's going to crash halfway through this. Probably. I feel like my comp should be handling this too. I'm wondering if it's just like one bussing thing I'm doing that's making it a bit confused. I'm at 1026 though. It should be fine. It runs worse projects than this way better. I do know how to scroll and play. I'm just listening, man. Doesn't matter. Also, you can just click this. This could do with some lasery noises. Sort of shit. I don't know. Sort of shit. I don't know. All right, I got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. It's still going? Still doing the thing? I don't really know what a Fox laughing audio is. I've seen, yeah. I don't know what that is. A laughing actual Fox? Me laughing? I don't know. I don't know where I'd put it. I mean, I'm still kind of adding things though, so who knows? But thank you for the donation, for real. Thank you. Do real foxes laugh? I've never seen that. Someone want to link a video? I think this last section, what I'll do once it comes to like putting everything in audio, I'll bust these together and have it finish sounding like this. Because I love doing this, just turning it into like a radio transmission at the end so it finishes like. Right at the end, just like that, probably like that. Hey there, Profound School. This is a remix. This is a remix of a Feint track. Cool. I'm into it. Yeah, that watch video, right? Yeah, let's check that out real quick. Let me put that on YouTube. See what these laughing foxes are all about. Fucking hell. That's fucking weird. Sounds like a monkey. I think we'll do like what I'll do is I'll do a breakdown of the next single once it comes out. I think that'll be a fun thing to do. I'm trying to work out what I want to bounce down to audio so that I can finalize this. It's kind of done, but it's kind of not. Let's see what it's saying about doesn't work, man. I'll probably try and keep streaming after the whole pandemic thing, but like, you know, I'll have a lot less time, so it'll probably go down to like maybe 1 a week tops. I'm 178 centimeters tall. Do this. You're a bad boy. I think I'm on the low end of 510. You gotta remember, if you're using, 5.8 feet isn't 5'8". 5.8 is about 5'10". Trying to work out where to put this this fox laughing sample, but I'm not having any ideas. Totally use brick wall filters on the outro, but it doesn't matter. The phase issues don't matter at that point. Like, it's just like a little pretty thing. It only matters when you're trying to do full mix downs, when you're trying to cram a load of sounds together. That's when phase matters most. What's that noise? That was weird. That was very weird. Oh, Yuki, you just missed me playing through it. It's kind of done. Not like mixed down done, but it's like done in terms of length. All right, this one's for MYLK all the way through. I don't think I'm going to use the verse though, because of the key change I've done, it doesn't really work over any of the chords doing the verse vocal. Oh well. But this is it. This is how it goes. The gung thing is an outtake from a rehearsal. It's like we're weird people. So like, you know, the recordings of the set, there's like us saying bullshit between songs. Watermark, yeah. It's a bit quiet compared to the build-up, but we'll fix that. Aaron 2 watermark. Gung. Watermarks all over the place. This is a UKF exclusive. God, that's become such a meme now. It's not a UKF exclusive though. This is a Beans exclusive. Welcome to Liquidity Airlines. Keep them coming, I'm just gonna keep saying shit. This is a Socks on Stevenson exclusive. Wash your fucking hands, yeah, good shout. And then there'll be like a crash and shit and it'll go. So, I guess we got to start thinking about how to mix this motherfucker down. So let's organize this project file. Someone give me something to talk about while I do this, because I'm not going to be making too much sound for the most part of this, and it's not going to be that interesting. So, someone asked me a question that you think I'll go off on. Let's group all the bases. Right. So let's make a. No, it's not Yuki. I don't know if I need it. It sounds all right now. My least favorite of my songs, probably Everything's Wrong. I don't like that track very much. Too many questions. I'm just going to ignore all of them. No, I don't know. Let me create some fucking... let's create a kick bus. Is that kick? Yeah, it's all kick. Kick. Super down-tempo techie house. I kind of like that shit. I assume I assume you mean a certain kind of, I don't know actually. Yeah, I like quite techie, dark, moody music when the vibe is right. Like I've seen a couple DJs play stuff like that, and it's like it's not what I would listen to in my spare time. I'm not gonna lie, but in the right setting, it's like I 100% get what this is about. I don't refuse to acknowledge Sunk Cost Fallacy's existence, but to me, it's a song that I didn't get right, and that like, yeah, it's a melody that I really like, but the track is not great. The mix down on the drop is pretty shit. My vocal performance on it is also pretty shit. I don't care about that track like everyone else does. That's not to say there's not redeeming features about it, and that's not to say that I won't try and get that melody into a track in the right way at another point. But yeah, it's just it's not something that interests me because I don't enjoy the track, you know? Which music genres haven't I played with that I would like to play with? There aren't any. I've played with pretty much every genre I'm interested in. Maybe it hasn't been something I've done publicly, but yeah, I make kind of everything on this hard drive anyway. What am I doing? Create a track stack. Oh, it's not letting me do that because of that. All right. Tops. These are folder tracks because these are folder tracks. I'm just trying to organize what each sound is doing, as opposed to creating buses for these, because they already have buses that most of them are going to. So I don't want to fuck any of the routing I've already done, but I want to group these sounds, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of deactivate their buses and see what needs mixing differently. Cool. Endless is the best Fox track. Change your mind. Go listen to it and then listen to Dreamland. I don't know what my favorite one of mine is, but I mean, like, if you listen to Endless and then listen to Dreamland and say Endless is better, I respect your opinion, but I disagree with it. What was I going to do? Yeah, leads. Did Kirby also work on the DMB version of Who Heart? No, he didn't. That's just me on my own. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I have, so it's too late now. We need a secondary synths folder for stuff like this. Oh shit, didn't mean to. Just synths, fuck it. Like, the reason I hold those two like next to each other, Endless and Dreamland, is I think that Dreamland does everything that Endless does better. Everything. Better lyrics, better production, better pacing, better hooks. I don't know. The only thing that I would say that Endless has Dreamland on is the lyrics are more obvious, but I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. That's down to personal preference. That's the only place where I'd be like, yeah, okay, if you prefer lyrics that are incredibly obvious as to what they're about, then fine, go for it. But that doesn't interest me as much as it doesn't interest me as much as lyrics that do mean a lot, but also are up for interpretation. And yeah. Hey, thank you, LLU95. I appreciate that. Maybe the House of Ni-ish one? I don't know what that means. But weirdest tune I've made, probably the one I played a little earlier was really weird. Right, so what's left? Chances are we can just now just classify everything into these sets. So those are secondary synths. That's going to go in leads. That's going to go in secondary synths. Unsolo those. What do I think about Nick Rose? I fucking love the guy. He fucking, this is possibly the smartest person I've ever met in my life. Having a conversation with Nick is a treat because he's so knowledgeable and so creatively minded that he's got a totally different angle on everything to how I would think about something, and it's so incredibly inspiring to talk to someone who is that well learned in his, like, because he's been producing, because all those noisier guys for sure. They've been producing and learning about production for such a long time and been on the forefront of things. Like the information they have is amazing. But on top of that, they're all really, really fucking smart dudes, Nick included. He speaks English better than most people I know as well, which is kind of gobsmacking. Yeah, no, I've got so much time for Nick and Martijn in particular. I haven't had that much dealing with Tice, like, but the conversations I've had with him have been really interesting too. Like all three of those guys are geniuses in my view, and I don't just mean musically. Like I don't think they would have been able to get as good musically as they have without being geniuses, kind of secondarily to what they do. Do I ever write anything that's inaccessible to people that I really like? I don't think so. Generally, the sounds that I find myself gravitating towards are generally pretty accessible sounds. So I don't think that happens often, if at all. But if I've truly completely believed in something but also felt it was inaccessible, I would still put it out, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's a case-by-case kind of thing, but you get what I'm saying, I think. Oh, gosh. Hello. What am I doing? Great track stack. What is the... Oh, it's... okay. I should probably learn that shortcut. Would I ever release a song I wasn't into if I knew it would be a worldwide #1 hit? I don't think so. I don't think you can know that. But I don't know. I don't think I would finish a track if I didn't want to release it. That tends to be the case. Yeah, stop it, Logic. Right, so this is on bass. Lead. Yeah, I don't finish tracks unless I'm convinced by them. I don't spend the time. I just kind of leave them. I leave tracks that I'm not feeling. And I know that pisses people off as well. It's like, I just want you to release a track. Let's delete that because that's not doing anything. Is that doing anything? Yes, it is. That goes in. What is it? That's a bass. That looks like a pad. That's a pad. We're almost organized here, guys. Wait. Synths. Sorry, 1 second. I'll look at chat now. Are there any big name artists I'd turn down collaborations with? That's an inflammatory question. I don't know if I could answer that. And I don't actually know if there's anybody I'd be like, fuck no. Maybe Chris Brown. Because I wouldn't want to endorse that guy, actually. And I'm not afraid to say that. I don't think there's anyone else. Would I love to score a video game or movie? Yeah, I'd love to do both. I'd love to do both. They're very different projects, I think, but I would love to do both and either. I'd really like to score a JRPG. That's what I'd love to do. What? What happened there? All right, it's because, yeah, okay, so that snare needs to be put in the snare folder. Near tops. Yeah, JRPG wouldn't have me. The thing is I'd need to make a fucking show reel. But like, I've got loads of stuff. I'd love to do the score of a game or a JRPG or something where I don't have to write drums. It's not like I don't enjoy writing drums, but like, you know, just do a load of like, you know, fucking boss fight coming. Beginning of a boss fight. Like, you know, that wasn't a great example, but yeah, I do have this one thing that I made. I have this one thing that I made. Let me just hide this. There's this one Dropbox folder. 1 second. Oh. Do I not have that? Actually, I have this. This isn't what I was, I gotta download that shit. It's downloading right now. Oh wait, I gotta turn back on my shit. Yeah, layered music for games. I'd love to make modular stuff like that. Is it? Sorry, I'm looking for a folder. I know I'm not being very entertaining right now. I heard this the other day. Have I ever had genres getting me to do a genre I don't play? Not really. No, I haven't. I mean, sometimes people are like, hey, we booked you because this is a house event. Could you make sure you play mostly house or mostly dubstep or mostly drum and bass? And it's like, yeah, I can, but I will try my other shit out because people will have bought tickets to see Fox Stevenson as well, if they have indeed. Or if I feel like they have. If I'm in a place where I've got like absolutely no... yeah. I can't find this fucking file, which is kind of sad. Let's see if I can find it. Open new tab. Sorry, let me just try this. Would I have a DJ at a wedding? No, I that scares the shit out of me. Just because that's like someone's really important day, and I don't have that many like wedding DJ songs on my thing. God, what's this file called? Shit. What? Called End? No. Oh, well. Where's that? I did have this one like little menu loop that I made as well. Can you invite me? Yeah, if you want to. I doubt, like, after all this is over, like the lockdown shit, like I'm gonna be very busy. I miss the weddings of my friends, let alone like ones I've been invited to by people I haven't met in real life, you know? So yeah, here's one like non-drum track I was making. This is old as fuck, but I'd love to make stuff like this. For like RPGs or indie games or whatever. Watermark, yeah. For a while, this was going to be like a proper track, but like, you know, like with drums and at a different speed. It's a case of just me putting all my melodies down. Like I could totally. Do I ever cringe at my old stuff? Of course I do. Yeah, absolutely. When I hear things where I was trying to produce well, something like this, not so much, because it doesn't matter that some of the sounds are a little bit cheap. It kind of adds to it. Yeah, it's kind of starboundy. That was definitely what I was drawing from when I made this. Whatever remaster Tears and Rain, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that would be something where like the mood would take me. I'd be like, yeah, let's do that today. It's not something I'd planned. I like plan to do or anything. There's also this actually. Let me see if I can find this other file. Is it in here? Yeah, it is. So this is another one, another like non-drum tune. Like, so I don't know why I'm trying to prove this, but yeah, this is me just trying to make like, this is the sort of stuff I'd make for like JRPGs if I could. But yeah, I'd totally just use like cheap sounds, and well, not cheap sounds, but like Final Fantasy games, like how they have those kind of sound sets that are a bit cheap, but not. This is just Logic stock strings, because like if you put this over like a top-down JRPG, it feels correct to not have real strings, I think, personally. Thank you, Tyrosus. I appreciate it, man. Yeah! Like, yeah, this actually became something. Never got a drop for this. Drop or anything, but this was just some chords I was playing with for a really long time. I never got them to work. Maybe we'll do that sometime. What's that? Yeah, you know. Do I have anything else that's like that? I don't think. Well, I think I do, but I don't know how to find it. But like, if you take like some of my shit, like just like these things. You play them really slow, you end up with JRPG music anyway. Oh, let me take the sidechaining off. It's on a space station. But yeah, I could totally do that. And I really want to. It's just someone would have to take a chance on me, and no one wants to take a chance on the music for their game. So what? I'm gonna put that in here. Listening out for things that are still not. All right, yeah, there's all these basses over here, aren't there? So yeah, just organizing this shit. One moment, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I could do like a portfolio thing. No, oh no, you didn't. Alga, that's sick, man. Thank you. That's really sick. That's sick. It is my favorite uninanimate. I believe you're objectively wrong. What we got here? That's that. Let's get all these things in an effects folder. Oh wait, I worked out the shortcut for it earlier, didn't I? That's also effects. That's also effects. That's also effects. All this stuff. How did I make those spacey sparkles in the beginning? That was like a trick. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I made like a little broken chord in with a keyboard and reverb, and then resampled it and used that again. Yeah. How did I train my ear? Brute force. You just kind of have to keep working, and eventually you start noticing things that you know and realize that's not being used. Let's delete that. Right, so these all go in vocal because they're the vocal chops. What's that one? That. We're close to having an organized project file. What's missing? So these are all muted, so let's delete that. Actually, all of these seem to be not useful. I can go in leads, I think. Yeah, so yeah, I see you mentioning that the remix is almost done 6 days early. Yeah, that's good and everything. What will probably end up happening is I'll sit on it for a few days, like after it's finished, and then listen to it after not hearing it for a few days, because that always brings up problems in a good way. Like, it's good to leave yourself a couple extra days to be sure about everything you've done. Because nothing is worse than releasing a track and being like, that would have been a really easy fix. I really wish I'd done that. All right, so project file is set like that. I'm going to press play on it. It might crash, but I need to go to the bathroom again, so I'll be right back. BRB! Sorry about that. Yeah, there's something wrong with the vocal that makes it crash there. It's weird. Also, I didn't unmute the kick, so fuck me, right? That sounds cool. Cool. Yeah, Yuki keeps breaking the project file. Okay. Where do we start? Where do we start here? The proudest VIP is probably go like. Yeah, simple enough. Tempted to turn this into its own drum loop, just like this. Export this. I am going to turn that into a drum loop for this tune. I'm going to bounce that in place and then mute all those things. Okay, so. Opening break. So that means I can just like mute all those regions. Oh, is there a command to delete muted things? Because half of these kicks, you see here, these gray ones, they don't actually register. They're like deactivated. I wonder if there's a way I can delete them. Do it by hand real quick. You know, I'm going to quickly Google it. Regions, logic. Ooh. Edit, select, muted regions. That's cool. Done. Okay, so then what I can do is I can just take all of this shit that I've just exported and I can just mute those. So. So now I can process this as one thing, which is exactly what I need to do to make that sound okay. The one thing I might try to make it even spacier is just dispersing that whole break. This tends to sound pretty sick. Right, so that sounds a bit better now that it's all compressed together. How's it look? Yeah, much better. I'm gonna get rid of the limiter. Let's put a golf bus on that. See how that sounds. Okay, maybe we can I have an idea that might be a bit weird. Yeah, we're going to multi-band frequency shift this. I might try this. I'm tempted to just kind of export this bus, which is kind of like the leads bus. Just so I can export all those together. Not those though. I'm tempted to do all this later. The reason being that I think I want to work with this entire track in audio now. And if I do that, I mean, if I'm going to do that, I need to export it all to audio, and that's going to take longer than we have. So like I could export all this to audio for the next stream, and then we do like the final mix down. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. I think that's probably the best call. What I will do, real quick, like I'm just thinking in terms of all these things. Like I'm gonna be redoing a lot of the side chains, and right now there's like this whole bus structure in this track that works and is good, but I would have to undo it all and then redo it all. Whereas I'm probably gonna do it all in another project file at a later date, or not a later date. I'll do it on Sunday or something. So we'll go full mix down on it. I feel like I turned off one of my side chains a second ago too, so I'm gonna fucking try to fix that. Yeah, that one. Let's listen through. It sounds pretty good already, though. I'm pretty happy with it, you know? I'm pretty happy with it in general. It does just need like a final mix pass, and I prefer doing that with audio in general. Find it a bit more fun. Unanimate, I'd slap you on the back of the wrists. Well, the microphone halo thing, no, it's really good. Good for isolation, especially if you're in like a lively room. This isn't that lively, but I've used it in rooms that have been really reverby and shit, and that it always really helps. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I like it. Pretty happy. Needs like a cool drum feel here, like you know what I mean? Light it up. Ooh, oh. Cool. We have ourselves a remix. Where's that coming from? That happens every time. Yeah. That's so weird. Nothing's on that channel. It just does that delay again. That's so strange. Plugin's freaking out. I think I want the chord change right at the end. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. I've just realized that synth hasn't played that chord in the entire track. The pretty one. See, there's a weird one in there. Which one would that be? Yes, that one. So we've got to do that one instead. Feels like an intro to a track. That's a really nice way to end the track. Yeah. Cool. I like it. I like the remix. It's not perfect, but it's there. It exists, and we can work with it, and it can be made perfect, hopefully. I like the second drop we made today. I'm glad there was a variation. I'm gonna do a little bit of a multi-band compression job on this to make it sound like a nice thing that is nice. Shut up, Stan. Right, let's have a look. Ah! There we go, that's nice. Right, so I just edited all of that on that. Just doing a quick little multi-band compression job on this thing. There are some sounds in here that maybe I would re-soothe when it comes to doing this in audio, but that's another day. No, audio is in, okay, so there's two, for those who don't produce and or know what I'm talking about when I say I'm going to do this in audio. So all these green ones, all the green ones on the screen, sorry, my fucking mic's gone all weird. All the green ones on the screen are like being made by synthesizers. So like, this is like being generated by this piece of equipment, and then it's got effects on it to make it echo. And what you can do is you can turn it into a clip, like an audio clip, like something you'd listen to on Spotify or something. And that makes it an actual like recorded thing. It's exactly the same every time, and you can slice it and do other things to it and affect. Basically, it allows you to process or manipulate the sounds in ways that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. And it's really helpful for mixing down, I think. So that's what we'll be doing next. I'll turn it all into audio files and then fuck with it for a while. Yeah. And that'll be just like one session next time around. But first, wait, what's in here? Okay. First, I'm gonna finish doing this multi-band compression and then put like a. Yeah. Oh god, it sounds sick. Very clicky, but all right, let's listen to it with the multi-band on because it's fun. multiband on with a Gullfoss. It's probably going to crash a couple times, but it doesn't matter. After that, I'm going to go cook, and then we're going to come back and play GTFO. I'll leave the Fox Stevenson I'll just leave the Fox Stevenson playlist on so you guys can have something to listen to while I go away. Fun! I should be watermarking really, shouldn't I? So yeah, if you're listening to this on a rip, then you're listening to this on a rip. How dare you? Fun. Crashing in the same place every time for some reason. Fuck! Oh well. Yeah, headphones aren't great for that. La. Yeah, this rip's gonna suck. That's the idea. Oh, I wish Liquicity was happening. This would be a really good track for that. Watermarky watermark. Beans. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you sad. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you've heard it multiple times. If someone wants to cut it together, they're welcome to. Just, it's not gonna be indicative of the final product anyway. It needs mixing down. Yeah, it's distorting a little there too. I like this second drop a lot, actually. I mean, it wouldn't make sense as a first drop, which is cool. We got it right. Kind of soft in a way. I need to turn up one of those hi-hats. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I like the kick too. I'm happy with it. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks. I mean, it is compressed to fuck right now, but you know. I don't know why that comes back every time. There's like nothing is in that channel over here, you see? One last watermark on this final chord. Gung! Ah. Aetherix. Thank you again. I'm going to go cook my dinner. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go cook my dinner. I'll leave you guys with some Fox Stevenson music playing on a playlist. I don't really have any IDs to play you right now that you haven't already heard. So I'm gonna put on some Fox Stevenson music for anybody who's just listening to this back in the background, and we're gonna be back with some GTFO in about an hour. But I'm gonna come back before then, so I'm gonna cook and eat, and then I'll do some Q&A. So if you leave this on in the background, you're more likely to catch that Q&A. Cool. Oh, look at the peachy colors of me. I'm just seeing the camera again. Like, damn, golden hour. Yeah. Cool. That was successful. I will put some shuffling of the Fox Stevenson back catalogue. That's Cavalier from the beginning.
Like to think ahead.
All right, you guys. I'll be back ASAP, and we'll do GTFO at 8:30, which is about an hour from now. But before that, I will be back, and we can just hang out, listen to some music and stuff. So yeah, back soon. But I don't like to think ahead. Yeah.